Alright, so in this video I got a couple different pairs of sneakers that I picked up recently. Wanted to give you guys kind of an overview of some of these and then focus on this bad boy right here. Can't believe I got that sent to me, but let's go ahead and jump into the video. Yo, what is going on, guys? Hess here. If you guys are new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you guys enjoy the content. And while you're down there, if you guys like the video, it is much appreciated when you do that as well. If you guys want to shop at collectivekicks.com, it's just a website that I maintain. Basically, I just post a bunch of deals that I find from Nike and Adidas and Foot Locker and Reebok and sites like those. So hopefully you guys will find that in the description, and happy shopping. If you guys are wanting to buy any of the sneakers that I'm going to be showing you guys in this video, you guys can also go ahead and check in the description. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. I got a couple different things here. I'll start off over on this side right now. So first things first, I got a new hoodie. This is a Carrots hoodie. You can see the little carrot logo here. And then it actually says Carrots on the sleeve on this side. And it's actually glow in the dark. And then on the back, it has a bunch of different logos that are glow in the dark as well. It's kind of a nod to all of the different brands that Carrots has actually collaborated with, which I think is pretty cool. It's like one of those up and coming brands still that I think is just awesome. And I really fell in love with the stuff at Complex Con, but I actually want to go ahead and dye this one orange and green. I do a tie-dye, an ice dye effect to this one, and so that's why I bought it. I think it will look pretty cool. So expect a video on that soon. I actually do have a video that you guys will be seeing soon on my channel that show you guys some ice dye and some bleach dye techniques that I did in a recent haul of stuff that I did just for fun. So I'll be posting that video pretty soon. Just stay tuned to the channel for that. Next up, I picked up a pair of these per you guys' request, and I have a review video coming on this as well. You guys will see it very, very soon. But this is a really kind of an interesting pair of sneakers. So we have an adidas 4D technology shoe, and this is called the adidas 4D Fusio or Fusio. I still don't know how to say the name. You know, sometimes pronunciations are tough with me. I look at it and go, huh, I wonder how that sounds. I don't know if anybody else can relate to that. When you see the names on Twitter and Instagram and everything else, you look at it and you read it in your head, and you're like, yeah, I totally know what that, and then you hear somebody say it and then it's totally different than what you imagine. That's me most of the time in life. But I don't know if it's Fusio or Fusio or what. I'm going to guess it's Fusio, but could be 1000% wrong. Anyway, 4D technology, really weird looking shoe, and it has like a half encased midsole over top of the 4D technology. There's some things I really like about the shoe and a couple things I don't like, and I'll get into that in the review video. So again, check the channel for that. I'll be posting that really, really soon. But really cool knit pattern on it and very aggressive designs on this 4D technology shoe. So $200 is a box price on these. They do have another colorway coming soon if it's not available already for when you guys see this video. I don't want to wait any longer though. I want to show you this bad boy right here because this is one of those unmarked boxes that I got from Adidas Originals and Pharrell. And it came with a little card here that says pair is number 21 of 490. So this is a sample pair as it comes with the sample tags on it again. And this is the Adidas Pharrell Williams Hue NMD cream colorway, and it is just crazy. I mean, you've seen a lot of NMDs, you've seen a lot of Pharrells recently, but not like this one. This one comes with pink laces as an alternative as well. It's just a super, super catchy looking pair of sneakers. Let's just go ahead and read this though. It says, Pharrell and Adidas Originals present a new Hue NMD reimagined in a cream colorway with black, pink, and blue details. For the first time, this sneaker will be constructed with a knitted, ribbed upper and matched with boost midsole and rubber outsole. This unique execution features a raised graphic that reads human race in Korean. Number 21 of 490. So Adidas actually has them on, I believe, Confirmed app, and I'll try to link it in the description. And it says there's 250 pairs. Now, I'm guessing they only have 250 pairs of the 490 on Adidas site, and then they're going to have the rest of them probably available on BBC or some other channel. So I'll try to link them in the description, but these things are just crazy, man. I love the execution of that rib knit. It just has a really crazy effect, and it's not a thin knit. It's definitely a thick, like sweater-like knit almost on there. It just looks really cool. And then you have this really crazy, like, it's almost pipe cleaner-like text over top of it. It's just really fuzzy and big. In Korean text, it says human race. Then you have black laces, and then on the tips, it actually has a little bit of pink. On the back tab, you can see it has the Adidas logo and the Pharrell Williams logo. On the insole, it's actually pink as well. And then also part of the rubber right here is blue. So there's a little bit of a blue accent on it with a little bit of pink. cream, black, and then this midsole is actually not white. It's actually kind of a cream color as well, which I thought was really dope. You have to take a second look at it because at first glance it looks just like a white midsole, but it definitely has a cream accent to it. So the lace cage is actually kind of like a cream soda vibe to it. It's like a clear cream. It just looks really nice, and I love the way that blends with the cream and then also with the midsole. I love the fact that not all three of those are the same exact color, and they just kind of blend together really well. It looks a lot better than just like a white midsole and just a black lace cage. I do think that the pink laces would definitely pop on these ones, especially with that little hit of the back tab, but I actually really like the black laces as well. So I'm not sure which one I'm going to do. But this is a really dope colorway, and I'm not just saying that because they're somewhat limited. And I definitely feel beyond blessed because I got all three of the Korean text colorways. Like, it's just super crazy. But my favorite thing about them is they're all just drastically different. There's nothing that's similar on the uppers of these. They're just so different, which is a really cool feature, and I'm just definitely thankful that I got all of them. Anyways, I'll be linking these in the description. Hopefully you guys can try to get your pair from the Adidas app or from BBC. But shout out to Mimi and Pharrell and Adidas Originals for sending these over. Like, I know you guys are going to see other people get these and go, oh yeah, well he got them and he got them, and I'm just happy to be a part of the mix. Honestly, like, it's just a crazy, like, it's just cool for me to be able to be there. But anyway, super dope, and thank you so much for sending these over. I'm super excited to add this one, especially obviously if you guys didn't know I'm Korean. And then we got something from Reebok. So this is actually a classic leather, it says, and they came in a Reebok bag, which is definitely a nice little plus there. It also came with a Write Your Legacy book, has a pen and notepad with it, which is actually kind of helpful. I need to actually put this on my desk over here so I can write down notes as I'm thinking about them while I'm working during the day, because I'm constantly forgetting stuff that I need to remember. Not a good look for work, right? So this is another colorway of the Reebok Classic Leather Legacy, and it looks great. I love the like aqua sort of hits with the green and the white. It's just a cool looking colorway. Definitely like the vibes on this one. It also says on the insole, it says it's recycled, REE cycled. So it says some of the materials on the upper is actually using recycled material, which is definitely kind of a nice feat. One thing that I noticed is there's definitely a mesh layer underneath here. I don't think I remember this on the original pair, so maybe that's part of it that is using the recycled. And then this is definitely a mesh across the toe box instead. Then you have a really nice buttery leather across the toe. It's actually super good leather across the toe cap. And then that same leather is around the laces. And this is a really nice budget-friendly shoe made in like a new modernized retro runner. I like the look of this shoe, and it is one that I have a couple of different pairs of. So definitely a really nice colorway, and thank you to Reebok for sending this pair over. Whoever sent it over, I have no idea. I appreciate you. Another pair that actually came in a bag, and this is Bala or Bala. I apologize if I'm getting the name wrong. This is actually a care package for the wife, and it came in a really cool reusable bag right here. And here are the shoes. Now, she actually already wore these for the day, and she had to Lysol these and clean them up because these are actually nurse shoes. So this is actually specifically for healthcare workers, which I think is dope. And shout out to my buddy Matt. He actually is the one that reached out, who is working at this company. And it's really cool that they actually designed a shoe specifically for nurses and that 12-hour stretch. So it's actually called the 12s. And if you guys didn't know, most nurses work 12-hour shifts on their feet for 12 and a half hours or whatever. And so they wanted to make a shoe specific for that. So this is what they came up with. And I'm actually going to have my wife do a review on these in a future video because I think it's worth doing on this channel. She did a review of a Nike nursing shoe that they released. And I'll be able to have her compare these to those ones since she wears both of them. But appreciate Matthew and everybody else over at Bala. I apologize that I'm so bad with names, but hopefully you guys can forgive me. It's Bala is all you have to know. But you guys should go check them out, especially if you guys have friends or family in the healthcare industry. Moving on, I got two more. We have a pair of Hokas that I'm actually kind of excited to show you guys. I have a review of these coming as well for the channel, so stay tuned. But this is the Carbon X2, and this is a really light running shoe that's really not made for me. Running sneakers with carbon fiber plates on them are really not a casual type thing, but I really wanted to give these a try and see how they were. I missed the first pair last year, and since they had a new pair, I was like, oh man, I guess I gotta just try them, especially after trying a couple other pairs of Hokas through the last year in 2020, and I was blown away by how good some of those were. They're definitely drastically different between each of the models, and trying to find the right one for me has been challenging. So I wanted to give these a try and see how they compare against some of the others that I've tried, like the Bondies and the Cliftons. So yeah, I'll have a review of these and my thoughts. Just to give you a little early preview, it's a good shoe. I don't think it's better than some of the other ones that Hoka offers, though, at least from a casual perspective, maybe from a running. But if you guys want a casual perspective, that's what I'm here for. And I will have that review coming soon. And then last on the list, we have a pair of Jordans that I got actually from Foot Locker of all places. And here we go. We have the Chinese New Year Air Jordan 5 lows. And actually I got these like 4 or 5 hours after the launch, which is super random. They just randomly popped up on Foot Locker. And so I tried to card them and I was like, weird, it actually worked. Most of the time it doesn't. Checked out, and then next thing you know, they shipped and they showed up. So here they are. This is the Air Jordan 5 Chinese New Year, though, like I said. And shout out to Brian Tong. He's a tech guy, but he also is a sneaker guy. I actually ran into him at a Complex Con 2 years ago with Seth Fowler, actually. Super random moment, but it was really awesome to run into him. Somebody that I've followed for the last handful of years, but really fun tech stuff. Anyway, he's into sneakers. He got a pair of these early and was hitting me up asking me about how I would remove the upper on here, because if you guys didn't know, this is actually a removable upper and it exposes a pretty crazy print underneath it. And he was wondering how the best way to do that was. And honestly, I wasn't 100% sure since I didn't have them in hand. I told him probably an X-Acto knife would be the best way just to cut some of the stuff out, possibly use a Dremel to just shave some of the stuff off. But after having these in hand, it's going to be tough to say because this stuff is pretty solid. It's not like you can just rub some of this off. And the other thing is, I don't know how the other layer is underneath here. So if you don't want to affect the other layer underneath, it's going to be really weird, like using a Dremel and then dremeling right through both layers. That's not going to be recommended. But I'm kind of at an impasse. I don't know what to do with it. I don't know if I should try to cut it up or leave it as is. But I do like that this is the Air Jordan 5 low. I mean, it's just a really cool looking colorway. It has that cream upper with hits of red and black. And I love that the little accents of the red right here are shadowed like in yellow there and here. The milky outsole is a nice plus as well. It's just a nice colorway, to be honest. Anyways, if you guys do want to see a video of me ripping the upper of this off, if it has any interest to you at all, just drop a comment or a like on this video. Let me know that you're interested in it. Because otherwise I don't think I'm going to waste my time or your guys' ripping this apart. But part of me really wants to see like what this looks like underneath, like if I can rip it out. Anyway, that's the haul, man. This to me was definitely one of the coolest things that I got this year so far. I really, really love this shoe, and it's just so different the way that this one was constructed. And if this is what Pharrell and Adidas are up to already in 2021, like I'm super stoked about that. Just because it's just out of the box and a little bit different than what we've seen in the past. But anyway, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think about the new cream Pharrell joints right here. Appreciate you all for stopping by and watching the video. And hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like on the video. And subscribe if you guys are new to the channel or you just haven't subscribed yet. You might as well do that. It'd be nice of you guys to do so. Hopefully you guys have a good rest of the day. And maybe we'll see you guys back here for some more videos. Peace, guys.